Welcome back to the Longevity Edit. Today's topic might shock you because it's about something you're likely consuming every single day without realizing it. Microplastics. Tiny, invisible fragments of plastic that are quietly entering your body and possibly your brain, bloodstream, and even your reproductive system. According to Harvard physician and medical researcher Dr. William Lee, it's now estimated that the average person may be ingesting the equivalent of one credit card's worth of plastic every single week. That's not a metaphor. That's a real estimate from recent scientific studies. You may think, okay, that sounds bad, but is it really that serious? Unfortunately, yes. Researchers have now found microplastics not only in human stool, but also in the bloodstream, in breast milk, in semen, and in the human brain. In fact, in autopsies of people who didn't die from neurological diseases, scientists still found plastic fragments lodged throughout the brain, roughly equal in volume to a plastic spoon. But how are we getting exposed? The answer lies in our daily lives. We drink from plastic bottles. We store food in plastic containers. We microwave leftovers in plastic, stir hot tea with plastic spoons, and rely on plastic packaged takeout meals. We even brew tea in bags that, it turns out, can release over 1 billion particles of microplastic in a single cup. Once inside the body, these particles don't just sit harmlessly. They trigger inflammation, a chronic, low-grade biological fire that quietly damages tissues, weakens your immune system, and accelerates aging. Dr. Lee calls it shields down. Your body is hardwired with defense systems that fight disease. But microplastics disrupt those systems, lowering your shields and making you more vulnerable to everything from heart disease to cancer. In one Italian study, researchers found plastic particles embedded in the carotid arteries, the major blood vessels that supply the brain. Men who had these plastic fragments were 4 times more likely to suffer fatal heart attacks or strokes in the years that followed. And it gets more personal. Microplastics have been found in testicular tissue, in the human penis, in breast tissue, and in infants' first feedings through breast milk. These aren't rare outliers. They are becoming alarmingly common. Now, we're not saying microplastics are the only cause of rising cancer and chronic disease rates. But we're starting to understand that they are one of the many hidden environmental threats that weaken our bodies in subtle, long-term ways. So what can you do about it? According to Dr. Lee, the easiest place to start is in your kitchen. First, get rid of disposable plastic utensils, cups, and plates. Switch to glass, ceramic, or stainless steel wherever possible. Stop microwaving food in plastic containers. Heat causes more plastic to leach into your food. Avoid bottled water when you can. And yes, even tea bags can be a problem. Go for loose leaf tea instead, especially if you're drinking it daily. When shopping, minimize foods that come in soft plastic packaging, especially ultra-processed items or ready-to-heat meals. And skip products with long shelf lives that have clearly been sitting in plastic for weeks or months. The more processed the food, the more likely it's picked up something you didn't intend to eat. But here's the good news. Small changes can make a big difference. Just replacing a few high-risk habits, like plastic containers, bottled drinks, and conventional tea bags, can reduce your microplastic exposure dramatically. And when you reduce exposure, you lower inflammation. You support your immune system. You improve your chances of avoiding chronic illness, not just years from now, but starting today. We can't completely eliminate plastic from our world, but we can be smarter about how we interact with it. Every conscious choice you make helps restore your body's defenses and puts you back in control of your health. Thanks for watching the Longevity Edit. If you found this helpful, don't forget to like and subscribe for more evidence-based content on longevity, health, and science-backed living. We'll see you next time.